morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're tuning to this channel across the world. Welcome to Afris Concept TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news headline: if it was Obi that was in power, he would have been more thoughtful in removing subsidy, says Agwocha. Once again, you're welcome to today's news. The news details. Kindly listen to the end. As Nigerians continue to groan under the economic hardship brought about by the removal of petrol subsidy across the country, Federal House of Rep member and Labour Party chieftain Honorable Obi Agwocha has come to give reasons while the situation would have been much different if his party's presidential candidate Peter Gregory Obi had been the one in Aso Rock Villa. Speaking during an interview on Arise TV primetime program on Tuesday night, Agwocha, who currently represents Ikwa/Umuahia Federal Constituency at the recently inaugurated 10th National Assembly, argued that though Obi would certainly scrap the criminal petroleum subsidy regime, he, however, would have done it in a more thoughtful way than the present government had chosen to do it. He said, "My presidential candidate talked about this subsidy issue. He even called it a den of cabals who have gamed the system to the detriment of the poor. He talked about removing the subsidy. The PDP said they will remove it, and the APC insisted that it had to go. So, as you can see, there was a political and national consensus to have the subsidy removed. The only difference is that in our own case, that is the Labour Party, there would have been a different approach. If our candidate had been the one in power, there would have been a more thoughtful approach to getting it removed, given the time frame, because it just didn't happen suddenly. Everybody knew right from 6 months ago that the subsidy would go by the end of June. Obi would have made adequate plans for palliatives to cushion the harsh effects on people. So if Labour Party was in government, I am sure the way we would handle the issue would have been entirely different." Now, Tinubu actually, as soon as it was inaugurated, he removed the fuel subsidy, and this actually sprouts hardship in the nation because it was all of a sudden and the people were not expecting it, which actually brought hardship to the poor, and um, the cost of living actually increased. So, one chieftain and a party chieftain of the Labour Party and the Federal House of Rep member, Honorable Obi Agwocha, has come out to give reasons why the situation would have been more different if it was Peter Obi that was in power. He said that this removal of fuel subsidy was what is like the consensus decision by everyone in the nation, because PDP said they were going to remove, same as APC, and also if Peter Obi removed it, it would have not been a problem. But the only difference it would have made was that Peter Obi would have done that in a very different way, that it was not going to affect the masses so badly the way Tinubu has just done it. Because the way Tinubu did it, it actually affected people so bad, because immediately there was hike in price of petrol. The price moved from its normal price to two times the usual price, and it affected people so much. So if it was Peter Obi, according to what Agosha said, in power, there would have been a more thoughtful approach to getting it removed. There would have been a better way to remove the subsidy, given that given the time frame, because it just did not happen suddenly. everybody knew from 6 months ago that the subsidy will be removed and it will go by the end of June. So it would have been well planned out, unlike the way that Tinubu just came all of a sudden, which made them increase the price. Obi would have made adequate plans for palliatives to cushion the harsh effect on the people. He would have made adequate plans. He would have planned it well. Like he would have planned more 6 months even before that June. He would have been planning it down. So by the time it takes effect, it would not have harsh effects on the people. But Tinubu did not undo it this way. Tinubu just came and announced it, and immediately the price of fuel skyrocketed to 2 or 3 times the previous stock. So um one Akeke Israel said, Almighty God is not a man that will do evil. The Lord has his compassion for his great country. And that is why someone like obedience can never win presidential election in this country. It will be blown here and there like a rudderless ship. No vision, no experience, no competence, trial and error. This is our last hope. Almighty God has sent Ashiwaju Tinubu to bail us out. No one should mention Obi and his obedient zombies, not even articulate. Of course, Obi can never be in power that is bigger than Tinubu. So, what are we saying now? Are they saying that Obi is Okocha saying that Obi would have also retained Emefiele as governor of CBN and covered his looting? These are all what people are saying, like the comments that people are saying concerning the statement that Ogocha made that Peter Obi would have actually made a difference. Let's just applaud that person that is in power for now. We know that you don't support him. We know he's not your party member, but he has been inaugurated as the president. Why not just give him your support so that he can do better rather than doing rather than comparing and contrasting? Just support him, and that is the only way that can help him more. Our support from Nigerians is what can help him to do better. What's your view about this news? Do you think Obi would have actually handled it a better way or not? Kindly share your view in the comment section. And don't forget to like and share. And also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. Thank you.